Oh, sir.
Okay, there we go. Action time. We got action. Woo, woo, woo. 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 Ha. We got action. Wait, no, I said it too soon. Run it. Run it back. Day 11. I want my change. MiSuNDERStoOd 2. I'm here. I'm Terrence Taylor. It is, wait, hold on. Read the clapper before you do your intro. Got it. Take one, day 11. Nope, take one comes at the end. Day 11, I want my change. MiSuNDERStoOd 2. Terrence Taylor talks too much. International speaking and coaching. August 11th, 7 a.m. I got 7:10. It says 7:12. Killing this shit, yo. I know what's going on. I'm catching that flow. Catching that momentum. Take one. Action. I gotta stop wiping the thing off the thing. Wiping the thing off of the thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what's going on. Oh man. What is this notebook saying? What are all the topics I have on this that I'm not actually going to talk about? What is something I could talk to you about for like 38 seconds? Oh, I got it. Nope, not that one. Yes, that one right there. Yo, I have so many shows that I really want to watch and I'm just not watching them. None. I have, House of Cards, I got to season 2, so that's great. But this weekend, Winning Time, the Lakers dynasty on for season 2, that came back. And God, I wanted to watch it so bad yesterday. But I can't. I just can't do it. I can't watch TV when I really have work to do. And I'm killing this shit. That's how I felt yesterday. I might have stopped working last night around, little dude went to bed and I came down here and got to it. I might have stopped around 10:30. And if I had more work to, no, that's a lie. If I had more work to do, I would not have done it. But yeah, man. That show's great. I don't even know. Okay. So as I've been reviewing, I have this like little intro at the top where I just kind of talk about the random thing to just start the conversation. And I looked at my notes this morning like, all right, what's the random thing I'm going to talk about this morning? And I couldn't really find anything in my list. Everything on this list is like pretty serious. Not even serious, but I can't really talk about it for 38 seconds. So I'm just not. We're just going to start and get to it. Hi, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Welcome. I want my change. I'm Terrence Taylor. This is MiSuNDERStoOd 2. We are here. This is day 11. I'm feeling fucking great. I hope you're feeling awesome too. Oh man. I got my plan. It's right here. I'm having a great morning. That's all I got. I'm having a great morning and I got topics and we're about to get to them, but I have some housekeeping before I get to the plan. I hope you're okay with that. I hope you are, because in fact, today our gift has arrived. And it lingers nice. Oh, that's beautiful. I look like my child did yesterday. He rang this thing so much, and this corner of my brain, eye, temple area, throbbity throb, thumpity thump. And I just knew and prepared and still was ill prepared. But he loved it. I'm glad it's here. The bell is here. Housekeeping is here. Oh, wait. Today on Housekeeping. Oh, this is fun, yo. This is fun. I got 3 housekeeping points for you today. Topics, I'm doing them the day before. That crooked ass camera was crooked as hell. And I gotta stop saying how excited I am in the most boring, monotone, fucking lethargic tone of voice ever. I gotta do something with that. Or you just have to understand that when I say, I'm really excited, with like a low Buddha-esque energy, I really am excited. Sometimes it comes out in like jittery elation that's unstoppably shakeable. And sometimes I have a calm that I have an excitement that presents as a very calm, at a very calm level. And I know I'm recording and speaking and I should be excited when I'm excited, but that's just not real. So I do have to be myself. I do have to understand that there's tone and levels and inflection and extras that I put on my voice because this is a production, but at the same time, I still have to be me. And my excitement at this point is not coming in like jumping off the walls and boop bopping and having a blast. Like I just feel like I'm on the course, I'm steady, and I need to just wake up and keep doing what I'm doing. And that there's so much excitement in that. It almost is like the calm before the storm, if you will. Like I know what's coming, and I'm just preparing myself to get through that and not be too high and not get too low at the same time. So I do be excited. I promise I be excited. Whether it sounds like excitement or not, that's different. But in my soul, there's excitement vibrating in and throughout me on a very consistent basis, especially this last 11 days. This shit is different, bro. Different. So I'll be excited. There, did that do it for excitement? I hope. If not, bro, I got nothing better for you. As I keep looking at these 2 cameras, I don't know what I was doing yesterday. I thought I had that camera so straight. That shit was crooked as hell. No, that's not true. The camera wasn't crooked. I had some lifts on the left side of this chair to lift it up, and I took them off. And then that made everything feel a bit off. And then I added the lifts back, and then that made the chair technically crooked, but then it somehow straightens things out in the camera. I don't know. And I don't actually care how accurate the room is at this point. As long as on these screens it looks straight, problem solved. So I tried the chair again, fixed it. I hope this works. It might not. But this is closer than it was yesterday. Outrageous and absurd how terrible that looked. But I told you I'll just keep doing it and 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 doing it until I figured it out. So here's where it is now, day 11, and we'll see if it changes. If it does, updates on the way. And the last housekeeping note for today is I am no longer doing topics the morning of. I already had that bit of frustration yesterday trying to come up with like, oh, what am I going to talk about? And that's why I started Bong. Taking notes as I was going through the episode. I was editing yesterday and I have August. So each day I write in this notebook what the topic ideas are, and then I organize them, prioritize them, and then I write them on here. As of yesterday, I wrote more topics down than I will have time and care to discuss today. So some are still here and we'll revisit them, but I figured that was probably the best way to do that. Like just go through anything that's interesting, keep it, and if I make it through, cool, and if I don't, then just stash it for the next day. But this idea of waking up and sitting on the toilet, semi-panicking about what the plan of discussion was, that shit is over. So I do my topics the day before, I come down, I look at it, and then I organize it. And then I'm at least not starting with a blank slate day of. Like yesterday, I put my clothes out for today. I'm in fucking grade 4. Like, I planned my outfit, put it to the side. Like, I was really thinking about like, I'm going to work. I got a job, I'm going to work. Pick my clothes, put them out, figure out my fit, what I'm gonna do, what's what, this is that. I'm at work. So, and nobody should show up to work the day of and start figuring out what they're gonna do the day of. That just doesn't make sense. So that's happening. And topics, we'll dig into some more of these we got weekend plan. So whatever we get to on the weekend, maybe we'll just stash some of those. Okay. Damn it. I didn't say what the topics were at the top of the show. Fuck. Did that yesterday too. That was annoying. All right. Today. See how excited I am? Today I have, that's my housekeeping? Yeah, that's my housekeeping. My bell. Oh. I'm gonna ring the bell at the top and on the bottom to indicate the beginning and the end. Or should I do it in between? It should be in between. I wish I could do that again. I could, but I'm not going to. Tomorrow I will ding the bell in between at the top of housekeeping, and then in between each housekeeping topic. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, cool. I would love to start this whole thing over, but I'm not. Just because now I'm just being annoyed at myself. It's fine. Here we go. Topics for today. Editing feedback. That's one. Number 2, fuck balance. Fuck it. Not today, not tomorrow, no time soon. I don't know what to do with it. It's out of here. So let's start with our feedback, because that keeps us in line with my notesicles for today. So yesterday I went back and I edited episodes 8, 9, and 10, day 8, 9, 10. And I found my flow. I found it. Episode 8 was the best episode. Day 8, I would say, was probably the best to date. And then 9 was good. 9, I felt like the parenting, fatherhood conversation was really nice. And more of my personality and more of just who I am, how I speak. I was just thinking less about what to do and just doing it instead. So I'm very what? What do I want to say right now? First of all, what 8 days will do. That's one. We think we got to spend so much time doing the thing to start to see a result. Like, nah, bro, it took a week. I feel it. I can see the difference. If I looked at 1 and looked at 8 next to each other, that shit would be night and day, which is excitingly terrifying for day 15. Like, what is another week of this to look like an improvement? So I can't believe how I can believe it. I just gotta keep doing it. And I felt that. I definitely could see how I was getting better, and it felt amazing. So I edited 8. That got me to, oh no, I gotta do 9. And then I started 10 maybe partway through the later part of the evening, and then just came down and finished it in the later part of the evening and called it a night. I also learned that I need to verify my YouTube account because I can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes. I was in the process of starting to export and review back some of the episodes, maybe send them to some folks and say, hey, what do you think? But you cannot do that with an unverified YouTube channel. So hopefully today, all of that tech blah, 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 will be resolved, and I'll have the ability to upload longer videos. So yeah, I didn't even export the first one until episode 5. That was the first one I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of what it should be. And then 8 felt like, got it. So yeah, what next week looks like, wild. This is why I cannot stop. Why would I? Doesn't make sense. So we're doing great. I feel good. I feel great. I hope it all looks good. I hope it all feels good. The other thing, this is one of the notes I have in my notebook. Trust myself, trust my knowledge, and trust my equipment. There's some times where I sound indecisive, or I say something and then kind of like, maybe, or I kind of this, or it's just that. It's like, no, bro. Yeah, I showed the change hats to the camera, and the camera focused and it showed it. Or I said, oh, you can't see that it's, but like you absolutely could. And that was a note of trust yourself, trust your equipment, trust what you're saying, off the back of this whole confidence conversation. How do you say confidence so unconfidently? Off the back of this confidence conversation, like it's just happening. It's just happening. I see it, and I gotta keep going, and I gotta keep doing better. And because I said confidence wrong, I just lost my train of thought of where I was going with that whole confidence point. So it doesn't matter. You just pick it up and keep moving. Oh, another thing that I realized was that was the first episode where I didn't have any cannabinoids in my system in the morning, which I thought was interesting. It was just tighter. I had less stoner, floaty thoughts that come and go. My brain already moves at such a rapid pace, and sometimes weed slows that down. And so the ideas that are flying by, I can like actually grab them and write them down. Sometimes it actually jacks that all the way up. And the ideas come flowing so fast that I actually can't grasp them. And it's just like I'm firing on all cylinders in all different directions. I don't think that's the greatest for a podcast, conversation, show, recording, broadcast, unless these are just like the random stoned thoughts of me. But it's not. That's not why we're here. And yeah, I would have felt more, I would have thought that I would have been more confident smoking some joints and then coming down and sitting recording. Maybe in a back and forth conversational space, I could do that because there's something to feed off of. But if it's just me trying to hold on to my own thinking, I don't really think it makes sense for that thinking to have a boost of bounce. So I ain't smoked no weed today. I ain't smoked none yesterday. And I think that's gonna be part of the plan. I'm gonna burn one as soon as I get out of here. But pre-recording, I think we're good off of that. So yeah, that felt really great. See? I just did it. That felt so good. Fucking Eeyore, man. Pick it up. Keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. I have like real great notes from these last few episodes. So I hope y'all are enjoying it. I'm enjoying the process of making this better. And I hope you as a listener are enjoying the experience as well. That's what I got for my episode feedback. I call it episode 8 feedback, but it's really 8, 9, 10. It's really the last of the first decade. And now we here talking about balance that I have very little of right now. Nope, that's not true. My balance actually in this moment is not bad. I actually feel like I'm doing a good job of seeing the personal, professional aspects of life and then doing what I need to do appropriately to navigate through that. Yesterday, my small child hung out with me in this space. They were playing Legos or watching Octonauts, and I was editing. And part of me doesn't love working when he's around because I'd rather just be locked in and focused on him. The other reality is, unless I'm going to get a babysitter or have a daycare service the week that he's here, work has to get done or shit will not get done. And I've had these ideas of like, oh, I'll just take the weeks that he's here off, or they're like down weeks. And yeah, they're compared to a week when I can just wake up and do whatever I need or want to do from 5 a.m. until 10 p.m. Yeah, something has to get done. Something must get done. And there's not enough hours before he wakes up and after he goes to bed to be my best self through the entire day, to burn the candle on both ends like that. That's not gonna work. So I'm trying to find balance even within the days. All right, he's here. I might work for a little bit. I might stop in the afternoon. I might come back down later. I might work for an hour. I might switch it up. Go play with him, go outside for half an hour, come back in. Like, if it wasn't for this little person, I would just be head down going. So in the parenting aspect, the balance is there. It has to be, because I won't be that dad who just works so much and this kid's like, oh my daddy, not paying attention. The little boy was sitting on my lap while I was editing yesterday, building Legos, bringing them over. We was building Legos together at the computer. So I'm not about to stop him from being himself because I'm in my space. No, bring your stuff down here. You see my stuff. Now here's the thing. It ain't really for you to play with, but I'm making an exception. Want to press some buttons? Cool. But after that, this is daddy stuff. It's not time for play. If you want to play, bring your play stuff. We'll play with that stuff. So in my dad professional life, I'm finding a lot of balance. We sat upstairs and read books for like an hour before we went to bed. It was beautiful. So that's always there. But if you're asking me to be balanced in, like, when he leaves, I'm going ham. Hard as a motherfucker. Let these know who I am. And there will be a scale tippage next week, especially off this week. I am feeling it. So I don't really know what balance is going to look like on these other weeks, on these other days. when I can just dedicate myself to this. It's going to look like me waking up, doing this, coming down here first thing in the morning, record, boom, gym, up, next, nap, afternoon, about 3 o'clock, back up, back at it. Do I have friends? No. It's like the classic entrepreneur story. But mine's a bit different. My inability to make friends is much more childhood rooted than I care about business and this time right now to care about other people. We had a conversation a different day. But in terms of like the people around me, they know what it is. They understand where I'm at. They respect it. And them is the only people I can have around me at this point in time. Those who see where I'm at, know where I'm going, and know, please do me a favor and do not try to disrupt me off of my path right now. I've had too many people in the past. Here's where I'm going. Here's what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, but can you come over? No, fuck you. Leave me alone. Oh, bye. And that was when I was scatterbrained in my focus. Right now, this shit is unbelievable. And anyone in my general vicinity, one, understands the magnitude and the importance of this time. And they also understand space and what it looks like for me to be able to do this. Some people don't know that and they're learning and they're seeing it in real time. Like, oh shit, that's what that looks like? Yes. Some people, young people I've mentored before, like professional people, like some of them don't really work that hard. And then they see me work and they go, oh shit, I'm not working hard enough. Fact is, I could find mad people and look at them and go, I'm not working hard enough at all. So I need to find more people who I look at and go, I need to step it up and stop spending time around people who are in awe of my output. That's not the circle to be around. You either have to get it and get the fuck out of my way or be doing some shit that's elevating me to do some next level shit. If it's neither of the, if it's go away. Because right now, I don't really have the luxury of balance and like, I don't. It's August. I haven't made a drop of anything from nothing this whole calendar year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 8 months, and I've not been paid by anyone. Oh, by the way, life costs money. My car, my other car, my small human, my life, and everything that exists within it costs money. My life, my lifestyle, I'm not wasteful, but I'm getting what I want. I've always had a mindset of, unless I don't need it, and I live within my means. But if it's nice and I like it, I will get it in whatever aspect it is. It's not just like bullshit to just materialistic, wasteful stuff. Like I don't waste money per se. If it's essential and I need it, I'm gonna get it. If there's a version of it that costs $10 and a version of it that costs $50 and the $50 one is better and will last longer and I like it, I'm gonna get it. Just practical in that sense also. I'd rather buy the $200 hoodie instead of buying 4 $50 hoodies. I just would. So shit costs money. Things are not getting cheaper. So I don't really have the luxury of, man, no big deal. There's no EI. There's none of that. Do the work, start putting it out. There's a really interesting element of I'm in no rush to put this out, but also hurry the fuck up and put it out. Because you don't have a choice. What are you continuing to wait for? So I feel that. But until I've done everything I need to do, I can't do that. And in order to get what I need to get done, I got to sprint. That's the reality. And this shit is a marathon. Shouts to Nip. But at certain points of that marathon, you got to turn it up. You just have to. You're not about to run that hard for too long. But at a certain point, hey, bruh, pick up the pace. And I feel a sick level of pride. I was writing about this earlier of just how I feel about, that's why I guess I keep saying like, I'm so excited, because it's in my soul, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, what I've been called to do, what I've spent so much time kind of doing. And there's part of me that literally I'm being pulled to a task. I'm supposed to fight that? I don't see how that makes sense. So, yeah, bruh. This balance shit, I'll get back more in balance after this sprint. And I don't even know when this sprint is supposed to end. If I'm being properly honest, I'd probably slow down sometime in September. End of September. It's another month and a half of just like intense forward momentum. Recording, planning, getting everything in order. And then getting ready to start dropping. Once this is in motion, and I presume I can take my foot off the gas, but that'll only be in certain capacities. Once this is out and people are engaging with it, a whole other set of things that are required is gonna come about, and this balance that we talking about is gonna be thrown out of whack again. So I'm just not really for it. I'm not here for it. I'm not really here for the balance. I know I need to have it, and I'm mindful of it, of course. But if I don't have it, I'm not mad at it, because I don't care. I don't have the luxury of caring like that right now. I just don't. I have to do it, and I have to do it now, and I will find the day, the half day. Like, for example, I'm recording this and I'm taking the rest of the day off. Like, the recording's done. This little boy will get up. We're going to hang out. It looks rainy. Probably go to the movies, eat some pizza, have a day. Like that's kind of what the balance looks like. And then tonight, I may get up and come down here and edit this. I may not. But how things have been going, the evening will come and it's like, yo, I could read a book, watch a show, or do this work that's sitting here to be done. The book is still there. The show's not going anywhere. I'll probably come down here and get this work done. What are you supposed to do? All right, I'm just gonna get the work done. It's not like I have a bunch of house stuff. I mean, I got some kids' laundry to fold, but that minor. He not gonna have new clothes that fit him if we don't get this work done. So deal with your wrinkly clothes, bruh. It ain't bothering nobody. Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding the balance, but I also know that's okay. And I know that it'll shift. I'll figure it out. But here's the thing. I've done the burnout thing too many times. Too many. So I really do have a strong sense of when that's arriving. So when I feel it creeping, I'll slow it down. But if I don't, that's the thing. That's what it is. That's the difference. Previously, I would like fire up and just go, get to burnout, and then fucking crumble and then start over. But now I know what it looks like, how I feel, when it's coming, what I need to do, and I have the troubleshooting built into life now to avoid it. And if I arrive at burnout, it would have to be intentional. There's no me accidentally burning out anymore. Going so hard and I'm like, oh, what? Huh? Nah, the self-awareness is too high. And the amount of times of running myself into the ground is too high. And the stakes at this point are too high. So how we rev this thing at like 80%. Where can we rev this thing highest, most consistently? Where is that space? What does that look like? I would usually stop before I knew, oh, we're getting there. All right, we'll bring it back. We'll dial it back so we don't get that close to it. But now I'm like, no, how close can we get to it and still be at a high efficiency? Like, what is that? That I'm going to find out. Because that's what has to happen. That's what's going to happen. That's where we at. That's my talk about balance. That's how I feel about editing the last few episodes. I'm in the water and I'm swimming, and don't ask me to get out. I'm in the pool now. I'm having fun. Don't you fucking dare ask me if I want some strawberries over there. Do you see this? I'm in the fucking pool. You know what happens if you eat food in the pool? Then I'm not hungry. Ooh. Or am I? Oh, man. I'm Terrence Taylor. This is I Want My Change. This was fun. I feel like the middles of this were good. Like I kind of tripped and stumbled slightly at the beginning stages of it. But I feel once I got into it, it was game over. And we at 37. Cut it! That's it. That's all. That's all for today. Day 11. Balance. Topics. Crooked cameras. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. Until next time. Pew, pew, pew.
My daddy makes out. And his name is Terrence Taylor. And I took those pictures.